This purchase proved to be incredibly worthwhile. My children, aged 12 and 13, thoroughly enjoyed the guided tour. Thanks to the tour's accessibility on their cell phones, they were able to navigate the museum effortlessly based on the provided instructions. Despite the crowd, the Skip the Line tickets swiftly ushered us to the bag checkpoint within the museum premises. The guide offered accurate and descriptive accounts of the history and stories, which captivated our interest throughout the tour. This audio tour was very helpful in explaining various items in the museum and helping to direct us the correct way through. It took us a bit to develop a method, pausing the audio to study other exhibits, but once we got a pattern, the audio was good. We had some difficulties in downloading to one of our phones, but Clio Muse tours were more than helpful via phone, text and email in helping us out. They have great communication and were very responsive. This is an amazing museum for kids 10 and up. My daughter loves Greek history and mythology and she was in heaven. The restoration to the sites on the Acropolis is amazing. A must-see in Athens. Tip: if you do not get the tickets in your US email inbox, just call the number. Because of data privacy, the tour company sometimes does not get US email addresses. We were at the Acropolis in September 2019 and used the Skip the Line ticket, which I couldn't recommend more. The audio tour was pretty good as well, not the best I've heard but definitely worth the low price and ease of use. We went toward middle to late afternoon, so it was less hot and less crowded than it would have been otherwise. Would definitely recommend. The museum was very nice and informative regarding the ancient Greek culture. The artifacts contained in the museum were appropriately displayed. It was a bit crowded with other people at the time of our visit, making the experience seem a bit hurried, but we were free to move about at our own discretion. Overall, it was a positive and informative experience. The ease of entrance into the museum. Then, the audio presentations as we moved about the museum. One final thought. On the third floor of the museum are 2 video presentations. We highly recommend a first-time visitor go to the third floor and view these 2 presentations first. Then your visit to the museum will make a lot better sense. This museum great. We went right when it opened and it was so nice having the place to ourselves for about an hour before it got super busy. There is a lot to see and you can even go underground to the old housing site. We did this before seeing the Parthenon and it was great to hear some history before the trek. I definitely recommend an audio guide. It is full of important information in a concise manner, and the instructions are clear and correct. 1.5 hours went in a flash. The museum is spacious, so exhibits can be appreciated in detail. Apart from very small children, it is suitable for everyone. The tour was well worth the money spent because you could take it at your own pace and skip sections if needed. I would recommend this tour in addition to an actual tour of the Acropolis and Parthenon. We went through at a faster pace and enjoyed the ease of admittance into the museum. I would highly recommend this tour, especially if you will be touring the Acropolis. Very informative. The museum is amazing. We only had a couple of hours, so we were not able to see everything. I would have loved to spend more time there. The underground area was amazing.